Now, when I was talking about your products or your brand, we should spend more time and research more on how your product or how your service is promoted. What is your branding? So first of all, we need to understand the whole process of branding. You need to understand what your audience requires, understand their desires. That's first step. Then you have to identify your personality position, like where your brand, you have to give a personality to your brand. There has to be a tone, there has to be, a color, the way you communicate on social media. There has to be, a communication method. So I'll just give you an example. Take Zomato or take Dunzo. How they communicate, they have a personality, they have a tone. So that's the same kind of personality that you need to discover in your brand. Step three, you have to adopt the right mix of personality. Like you have to, like, is your brand more towards youth centric, or uh, is it fashion based? Is it something to do with talent? Is it something to do with music, dance? So all of that, identify that. And you have to give your brand an outlook and opinion. Like, you know you can actually start tagging other brands in the same field, so there is more visibility, there is more reach. Now, I really wanted to take out some time, read through these questions, and understand if you have done this exercise for your branding. So what do you love and why? I mean, this is for your brand. Like, what does your brand love and why? And what does your brand do not like and why? What is the one thing that you want to change in this industry? Why is your product or your services a great thing that people should be using? What is the purpose of your whole business? And what is important to you in the way you do your business? We can take these questions later after the presentation, but just park your questions later. I just want you to do this exercise to understand if your branding is in place. All right, I'll move on. This is again a branding exercise, which maybe I can take in a later session. It needs more time. So this is just to understand where your brand stands. Like, is this a brand that takes risk? Is it a brand that is very stable? Are you part of? Are you like a creator brand, or are you a rebellious brand? Are you a hero brand? So all of that, it comes under branding. So this we can take later in a different session maybe.